Libraries. Libraries can be divided into categories by several methods, such as by the entity that supports or perpetuates them. Example: academic libraries, corporate libraries, government libraries, historical society libraries, private libraries, public libraries, school libraries, and special libraries. By the type of documents or materials they hold. Example: data libraries, digital libraries, picture libraries, slide libraries, and tool libraries. By the subject matter of documents they hold. Example: architecture libraries, fine arts libraries, law libraries, medical libraries, theological libraries. However, by traditional professional divisions, libraries can be classified as academic libraries. These libraries are located on the campuses of colleges and universities and serve primarily the students and faculty of that and other academic institutions. Some academic libraries, especially those at public institutions, are accessible to members of the general public in whole or in part. Public libraries. These libraries provide service to the general public and make at least some of their books available for borrowing so that readers may use them at home over a period of days or weeks. Typically, libraries issue library cards to community members wishing to borrow books. Many public libraries also serve as community organizations that provide free services and events to the public, such as reading groups and toddler story time. Research libraries are intended for supporting scholarly research and therefore maintain permanent collections and attempt to provide access to all necessary material. Research libraries are most often academic libraries or national libraries, but many large special libraries have research libraries within their special field, and a very few of the largest public libraries also serve as research libraries. Most public and private primary and secondary schools have libraries designed to support the school's curriculum. All other libraries fall into this category. Many private businesses and public organizations, including hospitals, museums, research laboratories, law firms, and many government departments and agencies, maintain their own libraries for the use of their employees in doing specialized research related to their work. Special libraries may or may not be accessible to some identified part of the general public. Information and communication technology has revolutionized the concept of libraries. The traditional closed access libraries are shifting towards open access library. The open access libraries are shifting towards automated library. The automated one towards the electronics to digital, and finally end in digital library. Based on the technology used, libraries can be categorized as traditional library. The collection of the traditional libraries is mostly print media, manuscripts, etc., and are not well organized. The documents are deteriorating at a rapid rate. The collection information is not easy to locate and so does not easily reach to user. Again, the traditional libraries are confined itself within a physical boundary. Automated library, a library with machine-readable catalog, computerized acquisition, circulation, and OPAC, Online Public Access Catalogue, are called as automated library. The holding of this type of libraries are same as that of traditional libraries. When automated libraries go for local area networking and CD-ROM networking and started procuring e-journal and other similar kind of publication, then it is known as electronic library. The resources of the electronic libraries are in both print and electronic form. The electronic medias are used for storage, retrieval, and delivery of information. It is a later stage of electronic library. In digital library, high-speed optical fibers are used for LAN and the access is over WAN and provide a wide range of internet-based services, that is audio and video conferencing and like other. The majority of the holdings of a digital library is in computer readable form and also acts as a point of access to other online sources. The libraries which are working both in electronic or digital and print environment are known as hybrid libraries. Actually, it is a transitional state between print and digital environment. It is estimated that in near future, libraries will be of hybrid nature. Some of the very strong points in favor of this view are centuries-old reading habit of paper, convenience of handling and reading a paper document than the digitalized one, incompatible standard of electronic product, different display standard of digital product and its associated problem, etc. Factors of change to digital libraries. The limited buying power of libraries, complex nature of recent document, storage problem, etc. are some of the common factors which are influencing to change to digital mode. Some other factors are information explosion, searching problem in traditional libraries, low-cost technology, environmental factor. The use of digital libraries is the cleanest technologies to fulfill the slogan "Burn a CD-ROM, save a tree," and new generation needs. The advantages of digital libraries as a means of easily and rapidly accessing books, archives, and images of various types are now widely recognized by commercial interests and public bodies alike. Traditional libraries are limited by storage space. Digital libraries have the potential to store much more information, simply because digital information requires very little physical space to contain it. As such, the cost of maintaining a digital library is much lower than that of a traditional library. Major advantages: no physical boundary. The user of a digital library need not go to the library physically. People from all over the world can gain access to the same information as long as an internet connection is available. Round-the-clock availability. Digital libraries can be accessed at any time, 24 hours a day and 365 days of the year. Multiple access. The same resources can be used at the same time by a number of users. Structured approach. Digital library provides access to much richer content in a more structured manner. That is, we can easily move from the catalog to the particular book, then to a particular chapter and so on. Information retrieval. The user is able to use any search term, word, phrase, title, name, subject to search the entire collection. Digital libraries can provide very user-friendly interfaces, giving clickable access to its resources. Preservation and conservation. An exact copy of the original can be made any number of times without any degradation in quality. Space. Whereas traditional libraries are limited by storage space, digital libraries have the potential to store much more information simply because digital information requires very little physical space to contain them, and media storage technologies are more affordable than ever before. A particular digital library can provide the link to any other resources of other digital libraries very easily. Thus, a seamlessly integrated resource sharing can be achieved. Cost. The cost of maintaining a digital library is much lower than that of a traditional library. A traditional library must spend large sums of money paying for staff, book maintenance, rent, and additional books. Digital libraries do away with these fees. Added value. Certain characteristics of objects, primarily the quality of images, may be improved. Digitization can enhance legibility and remove visible flaws such as stains and discoloration. The computer viruses, lack of standardization for digitized information, quick degrading properties of digitized material, different display standards of digital product and its associated problem, health hazard nature of the radiation from monitor, etc. makes digital libraries at times handicapped. Digitization violates the copyright law as the thought content of one author can be freely transferred by other without his acknowledgement. Speed of access. As more and more computers are connected to the internet, its speed of access reasonably decreases. If new technology will not evolve to solve the problem, then in near future internet will be full of error messages. Initial cost is high. The infrastructure cost for digital library, that is, the cost of hardware, software, leasing communication circuit, is generally very high. Digital library will need high band for transfer of multimedia resources, but the bandwidth is decreasing day by day due to its overutilization. Efficiency. With the much larger volume of digital information, finding the right material for a specific task becomes increasingly difficult. Environment. Digital libraries cannot reproduce the environment of a traditional library. Many people also find reading printed material to be easier than reading material on a computer screen. Preservation. Due to technological developments, a digital library can rapidly become out of date and its data may become inaccessible. Popular digital libraries. General digital libraries. Universal Digital Library, the Million Book Collection. Project Gutenberg, more than 20,000 ebooks, audiobooks, CDs and DVDs. Bartleby, huge collection of reference, verse, fiction and non-fiction books. eBiblio, library and digital archive offering ebooks, academic papers, software, music and streaming radio. Google Books, more than 1 lakh books and a fully searchable database. World Digital Library, source for manuscripts, rare books, musics, films, maps, prints and more in multilingual format. Internet Public Library, books, magazines, newspapers, reference materials and more. BiblioVault, digital files for more than 15,000 books. Digital libraries sponsored by universities. Online books, more than 50,000 books from the University of Pennsylvania. The Perseus Digital Library by Tufts University. It's a collection of classics and humanities resources. Columbia University Libraries, broad range of text, audio and images from Columbia University. Yale University Library, wide range of books, abstracts, films, images, and more. International digital libraries. International Children's Digital Library is a fabulous collection of children's books. National Library of Australia, e-journals, subject guides, pictures, and other digital collections. The European Library, audio and printed music, children's literature, academic papers, and much more. Medical Student, it's a digital library for medical students. Library of Congress, millions of books, manuscripts, maps, photographs, prints, and drawings. Thank you.